Hey folks, the Fragrant Lawyer here. I'm a lawyer by profession and a fragrance aficionado by passion. Today I've got an amazing video for you. We're getting close to the fall here, and the weather where I am is actually getting a little bit cooler in the evenings in the Toronto area. It's a time of year that I love so much because you've got the leaves that will start to fall, you've got the nice fall autumn smells that come out, you've got a bit of pine out there, some of the greens. It's just a refreshing time, and it allows for versatility when it comes to selecting your fragrances, because you can use fragrances that, okay, we're good for the cold summer nights, and you can also bring in fragrances that may be great for warm winter days. So it's a perfect time of year, and I've got the perfect top 5 fall fragrances for men list coming up. Here we go, folks. An honorable mention. This is Gris Chanel from BDK Perfumes, an absolutely stunning fragrance. The reason it is an honorable mention and not on my list is because it's more of a recent purchase for me. I did do an opening video on this. I do get compliments on it. I find it very classy and very professional. I think it'll be great for the fall with its tonka bean note. It's got some tea notes in it. There's some vetiver as well. It is a very professional fragrance. I think, men, you can wear this in an office setting, a business meeting. You smell rich, you smell sophisticated when you wear a fragrance such as this. This is Gris Charnel Extrait. This is the Extrait, okay, from BDK Perfumes, and it is an honorable mention. Now, let's go to the top 5. Folks, maybe it's a bit of a surprise. My number 5 is by Jo Malone. It is Wood, Sage, and Sea Salt. Now, I picked this one up at an airport. It was a duty free. I was traveling, and it was sort of that fall time of year, and they recommended it as a fragrance to use for the fall. So, very crisp, will cut through the cold on a fall day or night. You start out with some amorette. You've got some sea salt, of course, the sage, and there's red seaweed, which could sort of allows you to have some marine notes to it, and some grapefruit, which gives it some fun fruitiness. What I like about this one from Jo Malone, the wood, sage, and sea salt, is you can actually blend it with other fragrances. I would recommend a blend, for example, with a fragrance like Oud Wood from Tom Ford, because you're going to bring out, you got the woody notes, you're going to have a little more sharpness and freshness from this, and you're going to smell unique and outstanding. I love it. Spray a lot on, because it is an eau de toilette, 7-8 sprays, whatever you want to do with this, and you're going to smell good. It's a daytime fall fragrance. This is from Jo Malone. Wood, Sage, and Sea Salt is number 5. All right, folks, number 4, a classy, powerful men's fragrance. This is Royal Oud from Creed. I smelt this first, maybe it was like 10, 11 years ago. I was in a men's clothing store, and the guy smelled like damn good. And I'm like, okay, what are you wearing, my friend? And he's like, I'm wearing Royal Oud. And I went out and I bought it. And I don't use it a lot. I find it's more of a formal type of fragrance. It's one that's I think you've got to dress up. You have to do justice to this and dress up. So anyway, let's smell this, and I'll talk to you about the notes and why it is number 4 in my top 5 fragrances list for the fall. Classy, classy fragrance. So you start out with some lemon, some pink berries, and some bergamot. Then you move into cedar. You've got some cardamom and angelic roots. Certainly I can smell the cedar actually pretty well right off the top, even though it's supposed to be a mid note. Base notes on this, you're going to get sandalwood, oud. It's an oud that, is not, in my position, not a oud in the traditional sense. It's a very westernized type of oud. And you get Tonkin musk. This is I think for men, probably, over 25, over 30 on this. It's not a freshie really at all, despite having pink berries in it. It has a really, type of seductive woody notes to it. And I think it's just fantastic for the fall. I would say you got to dress up with this, folks, if you're going to wear this. You'll get compliments. It's not worn a lot, even though it has been around for a while. This is number 4, Royal Oud from the House of Creed. All right, number 3. This is one of my favorites from this house. This is from Perfume de Marly, and this is Pegasus Exclusif. I love their exclusive fragrances. They last a long time, very rich notes, and this is one that's not talked about a lot. Everybody loves Herod. We talk about Leighton as well, maybe Carlisle, right? This is one that is just absolutely amazing for the fall. It's a bit of freshness, but it's got some wood notes in it, and it is very crisp and green. All right, let me spray it and then I'll go through the note composition with you. Lovely, lovely. I like this for fall days when it's maybe windy, getting a little bit cool out there. Bergamot, pink pepper, cardamom, heliotrope. Okay, then you go in the middle to some jasmine, some lavender, bitter almond, and geranium. There is almond in this. I find the original Pegasus has probably a lot more almond. This is an almond that just makes it very smooth. And I think this is a better one than the original Pegasus to me. The dry down, you get vanilla. It's a seductive vanilla. You get amber, you have sandalwood, you've got oud and gaiac wood. This, you won't smell like anyone else. Not everybody wears this one. Not everybody knows about it, Pegasus Exclusive. Fantastic, I think, for the fall days. You may wear it at night. I find there's just some crispness to it that I just prefer this in the day in the fall. And this is number 3 in my top 5 fall fragrances for men. Pegasus Exclusive from the House of Perfume de Marly. All right, guys, you want to seduce someone in the fall. You want something sexy. You want something gorgeous. This is from Fragrance du Bois, and it is Cavort. I think it's from their sort of lovers line, and I can see why. What a beautiful bottle and a beautiful smell. Let's spray this. Oh my God, what a lovely, lovely fragrance. So out of the top 5, this is probably the most romantic, the most seductive fragrance that you're gonna see. And this is Cavort. So we start out with some saffron. I get that right away. There's some geranium and cinnamon in this. I get the geranium, but the saffron sort of will dominate at the beginning. It moves into some rose absolute with some orange flower and some ylang ylang. So you've got some sort of bit of floral notes. This is for men and women, okay? But on my skin, it is absolutely masculine, and I get a lot of compliments on this. It's a rich, wonderful fragrance. As it closes down, what do you get in the base? You've got some Indonesian patchouli, you have some lavender, sandalwood, and some more incense. This is one that I would say you would wear in the evenings. It's a romantic fall fragrance. You're going to wear it when you're on a date, when you're maybe in a sort of a crowd of people in a restaurant where it's more of an intimate setting. You'll wear this. Don't overspray it. It is a very powerful fragrance. It's not a beast mode fragrance. I would put maybe 3, maybe 4 sprays of it on. You got to get this one if you want a seductive, romantic fragrance for the evenings to get you noticed. This is from Fragrance du Bois, and it's Cavort. This is number 1. My top fragrance for the fall for men. This is from the House of Bottega Victorious. This will make you a boss. This will make you Mafia King. This is Green Sapphire. Powerful, boss-like fragrance. Let's try it on. Oh, a killer fragrance, folks. This is one that's going to get you noticed. This is not for the faint of heart. This is for the men. This is not for the boys. The notes on this fragrance are, you start out with some whiskey, and I get that, right? You get the whiskey. So if you're outside having your whiskey, you're at a bar or something, get this one. Raspberry, there's some violet. I get the violet at the beginning, and there's some saffron. I don't get a lot of saffron at the beginning. I get the whiskey note, I get the raspberry, and I get the violet. The mid notes, cypriol, pine needle, and I get the pine for sure, and cashmeran, making it kind of warmer and cozy. The base notes, this thing has killer base notes. You've got some cedar, you have oud, you have Indian sandalwood, you've got some musk, you've got vanilla, and you have some moss. Of course, there's the amber in it as well. This is a fragrance that will get you noticed. It is not for the faint of heart. If you don't want attention, if you're shy, you just want something sort of, that stays close to you, that's nice, don't get this one. This will get you noticed, okay? When it starts out, you might say, oof, whoa, what is this? It doesn't start out like Black Afghano. It is not, there's not that, oh, wait a minute, what am I doing here? No, nothing wrong with Black Afghano. I actually like it. But this one is just so powerful, so seductive. It's probably one of my top fragrances here, okay? Green Sapphire from Bottega the Victorious is one you want to wear if you want to impress and you want to show yourself as powerful in the fall. It's perfect for the fall. I did review this, I think about a year ago. We were closing down my pool for the fall, I believe, and I reviewed it at that time. It was one of my first ones I did, but I've worn it a lot since then, and I highly recommend this. This is number 1, and it is Green Sapphire from the House of Bottega the Victorious. So folks, If you love my video, you like it, please show us that love and like. If you have any comments, if you have fall fragrances that you think are better, or if you have these and you want to comment on it, please let me know. If there's others you want me to review, let me know and I'll grab them. I love getting new fragrances and I'll grab it and I'll review it for you as well. So please follow us, please support us and follow us on our other social media channel. We have an amazing Instagram and TikTok channel. There, our videos there go viral. We have a lot of followers and we've got a lot of feedback there. So please check us out. Check out our YouTube shorts as well, folks. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you have a wonderful fall. Stay safe. The Fragrant Lawyer, out.